Hi, my name is Lisa, and I am here at the Brattleboro Food Co-op. And here at the Food Co-op, this month, September, we're celebrating Family Meals Month. And we want to make it really easy for your family to cook together, eat together, and have a good time. We know that cooking together and eating together confers a lot of health benefits on everybody involved, and is fun, and is tasty, and is cheaper than going out to eat. So I just have a couple of recipes this month to share with you. Today we are going to make pulled pork using a crock pot. And for the vegetarians who are looking at this video, next video will be Hana Masala, which is a totally vegetarian video. So we're gonna start by removing our pork from its packaging. This is pork shoulder butt. Very affordable for families. It's $3.99 a pound. And it makes obviously a whole lot. So at least in my family, we're eating these leftovers for days after we do this little project of making the pulled pork. Let's remove it from the package. And now we want to pat it dry so it will really, like, the spice rub will stick to it. Okay, I'm gonna set this down and we're going to have a pause so I can go and wash my hands. So I'll see you in a minute. Okay, now we're going to make the rub. So we need 1 tablespoon of oregano, 1 tablespoon of cumin, which is ground, 2 teaspoons of salt, and a ½ teaspoon each of black pepper and cayenne pepper. And then combine these really well. They look so pretty coming together, and they smell really good. All right, and then you kind of just strew it in the bottom of your slow cooker to cover the bottom as much as you can. And then, put my gloves on here. One of the goals in this recipe is to have as few dishes to wash as possible. All right, so I'm gonna just pat the pork right into the rub. There, I did one side, the other side. And then I try to get the edges if I can. Doesn't need to be perfect, not exact, doesn't matter, but just makes it all really tasty. And if there's some left in the bottom of the slow cooker, that's totally okay. I'm gonna put this back on the plate. Okay, it's all ready to go, but we want the onion to be in the bottom of the slow cooker so that it cooks quickly. So I need to wash my hands again, and then we'll be back. All right, so now we're going to prepare the onion, garlic, and lime juice. This is called the flying hand technique. See how my fingers are up and out of the way of the knife while I cut the onion horizontally, and then cut it vertically like this. And then that makes a really nice fine mince. Usually at the end I turn the stem on its side to get those last couple pieces. All right. And now the other half, flying hand again. This is a Japanese cutting technique, the flying hand. And my understanding is that knives are pretty amazing. Japanese knives are pretty amazing to use, and there's a very rich history of knives in Japan and knife skills. All right, the onions are ready to go. Just gonna pop them right in here. 2 cloves of garlic. And you know, however you like to do your garlic is fine. You can put it through a garlic press if you want, but it's going to be in the crock pot so long that it doesn't even need to be put through the garlic press. But if we crush the garlic, it makes it a lot easier to get the peels off, for one thing, and then it also releases some really great compounds that are good for our health. This one's a little bit not good. I'm going to try a different one. Here we go. So I just put the heel of my hand on the back part of the knife, keeping the rest of my hand away from the sharp part, and just press down, and then it's totally smushed and the paper just comes off just like that. So I'm going to cut off the stems, and then just, that's really all that's needed, just the most basic chopping, not finely chopped at all, because garlic cooks so quickly. All right, I'm gonna put that aside for the moment, and I'm going to get my lime juice going. Fresh limes make this really tasty, but it's still just as delicious with either vinegar or lemon juice. This is giving me a run for my money. It's really great. Cooking, it just gets you back in your body, it gets you out of your head, and when there's something that doesn't go the way you expect, it can be fun, it can be funny. It's a great way to spend time with your kids, or just, you know, have a nice time by yourself, not thinking about all the things that you could be thinking about, but instead having your hands busy. All right, so lemon juice, lime juice, or vinegar gets dumped right in the bottom of your crock pot with the onion. There we go. And then you can slide the pork right in on top of that. There we go. And then sprinkle the garlic on top. And then put on the lid and cook on high for 4 to 6 hours. And it will smell amazing in your house. You'll have so much food that your family can eat. What I like to do is to pour off about half of the fat once it's cooked, and then I use a fork to break up the pork and stir it all together, and that's really tasty. But that's just one option. You could also not break it up with a fork and just take a chunk and put it on your plate. Enjoy this family meal. I hope you have a great time together and delight in each other's company.